think white people will become a minority. When I say that, I include particularly the Hispanic population. And yet I'm not, they're really, as I understand it, that's not really a race. So when we talk technically race, that's wrong. It's just that Hispanic people are a protected class. Do I think white nationalists have a point in saying enough is enough when whites are now at 66%, when our founding fathers were at 100%? I guess I don't. I don't think they have a point. I don't appreciate those organizations. But to some extent, I guess I can appreciate maybe the people's sense of loss.
But in fact, white folks are starting to be a minority now.
You think white people like that?
Yeah, but seems like it's more Mexicans than white folks out here.
Just maybe someday it just means a completely blended group of people that nobody will be able to figure out what anybody is anymore. I think that's a great thing.
Ooh, that's a good question. I think we got enough here. Just imagine how what America's going to be 15 years from now.
Well, I can see the potential for a lot of racial tension between blacks and Latinos. You're here bleeding our social services, you're using our hospitals, you're using this without contributing anything to our society.
But they can come over here and don't even have to speak English. You know what I'm saying? If we're in their country, we would have to adapt.
The people who want to come to America, from Mexico, my feeling is, by God, let them in, you know? Absolutely.
We've got some people saying that we've got to open up the door and allow more in.
No, we shouldn't.
People saying that we should close the door and build a wall.
Close the door and build a wall.
And what's so bad about it, these Mexicans have more of an attitude. They're more arrogant than what a white man is.
So you say the Mexicans are more racist than the whites?
Yes, especially the ones with the big belt buckles and the reptile shoes.
You know, the United States lets 250,000 immigrants come in every year. It's more than any country in the world.
Correct.
But you think that's not enough? We're not being generous enough?
Well, I think we got too many already.
We got too many.
Too many.
If you were the immigration czar, what would you do? If you could give one order, what would it be?
I would send them back.
All 20 million?
Yeah.
If you were the president, what would you do with the 20 million illegal aliens that are here?
Oh, single dope adios. They'd be gone. Oh, it would be no problem. They'd be gone. Oh, no.
Now, if I said that, I know what would happen. I'd get called a racist.
How do you get called a racist? That's if they're illegal immigrants. But that's I don't know, man. The whole immigration thing is kind of weird to me.
And removing barriers to females and emphasizing the value that they bring. In some areas, they've overreached into the stigmatization of males. One outcome of this and other factors is that over 50% of marriages in the USA fail, and only 31% of them are initiated by the man. A lot of people aren't aware of that. Alimony and child support are often granted women at a rate equal to what is accustomed to, not necessarily what's sufficient, which can provide a perverse incentive for people to marry the richest person that they can, regardless of whether they like them, because in the event of a divorce, they have a fallback plan. And women are putting work before family. That's not to say that they're not having both together, but at an increasing rate, some are foregoing family altogether to focus on work. More women are going to college, also delaying childbirth. Here's some of the trends that show, as for undergraduate degrees, with women in blue on this chart, there's actually more women, significantly more, getting undergraduate degrees than even men these days. and under master's degrees as well. I know that Dr. Devers was saying this morning that the classes that she's taught has been majority male, but the statistics show actually in recent history, and the colors are reversed on this chart compared to the last one, that there's significantly more females even in the master's degrees than there are males. And you can see the increasing rate of average age of mother at first birth is being delayed significantly. Other causes related in Dr. Weston's class, Claire, Bronte, and Leah, and I'm not picking on you, presented Lean In, Women, Work, and the Will to Lead by Sheryl Sandberg. And the main takeaway was that America needs more women CEOs and that women need to put work before family in order to achieve this. And in particular, to reach the level of CEO, a lot are foregoing families altogether. And part of this presentation is to say that there should be value placed on motherhood as well, and that sometimes it's undervalued in modern society. One tweet: feminism is mixed up with the muddled idea that women are free when they serve their employers, but slaves when they serve their when they help their husbands. Moving on to other causes. A childless lifestyle encouragement. There's not a lot of mainstream media, TV shows, movies that have a pro-family message. A lot of them are anti-family and pro-childless. Societies of old viewed childless as selfish. And so a lot of people say, well, in olden times, there was a lot of peer pressure on having children. And to explain some of the background as to why people used to think that way is they felt that if you enjoyed being alive and you enjoyed the fruits that it brings, it's only possible because two people before you put in the work to birth and raise you. And therefore, not paying that privilege forward can be considered selfish. Also, almost every anti-parenthood article is depicted with whites. The century-long veil disproved the myth that all women want children. Of course, nobody assumes that all women want children. However, every woman's mother did want children. 100 women in 2016, parents who regret having children, yet again, shown with a white mother and a white child. I'm 30 and I don't know if I want kids. What if I'm too selfish? What if I'm not that maternal? How to figure out whether you should have kids one day, with one of the movies mocking breast bumps. I don't like being a mother. Meet the woman who regrets having children and thinks other women should think twice before they know what's good for themselves and the world. Not very pro-family. This one I found particularly offensive. How having kids can ruin your romantic relationship rather than improve it. And the child-free life, when having it all means not having children. Now, that's not to say that there's anything wrong with people that don't have children. Of course there's not. But this is talking about the stigmatization that permeates both advertisements, magazines, TV shows, and movies. Other causes, the multiculturalism movement has in some ways overshot its target like the feminist movement has. So in the process of motivating the increase in success of non-whites in white majority societies and emphasizing the value that they bring, we have overshot the celebration of others and sometimes entered the territory of demonization of whites. One term is the non-Hispanic white. Whereas other ethnicities are granted positive identities, non-Hispanic white is specifically a negative identity. The counter would be if you called Hispanics non-European whites. You could see how that might be considered offensive. Well, non-Hispanic white could also be considered.
Are Spanish people white? I don't ever really get that. Like, so what? And that's another thing that they try to boost up their population numbers with is by calling Spanish people white. Like Mexicans. Caucasians, white people classify Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, all these motherfuckers as white people. They seriously call them white. And they're not. They're more fucking fuck. Most of these motherfuckers come from the island regions before they went to the main. Well, come from Africa and Australia, that migrated to the islands, then came to fucking South America, Central America. But they're not. I wouldn't classify Spanish people as Europeans, as white. Okay, they speak Spanish, like from Spain, and I get that. But there's been so much mixing and interbreeding with these cultures for so many centuries. Like, they have a lot of fucking African in them. And that's the main thing they try to not show when you see Spanish speaking people on television or in movies or anything, that most people who speak Spanish darker than me. And that's some real shit, that motherfuckers darker than me. Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Ecuadorians, all these motherfuckers, man, Brazilians, everybody. But they say, oh, they're Caucasian. Motherfucker darker than I am. How the fuck you a white man? You know what I'm saying? So they just want to show you really, really fair-skinned Spanish people all the time, and it's not like that. Like, and he's going into this whole thing like, look, man, Spanish people are white too. Like, I don't get it.
Are Hispanic people white? Well, that depends on who you're talking to. There's a very confusing statistic about the percentage of white people in America, thanks to a clause in the U.S. Census that refers to white non-Hispanic. Now, if you're white with European ancestry, Asian with Asian ancestry, or black with African ancestry, this may not be something you've ever even thought about. Let's look at the 2010 census. If you check the box that simply says white, this registers you as white non-Hispanic, which makes up 62% of the population. But together, white Hispanics and Latinos are 77% of the population. Now, if that seems like a quick way to boost the number of white people living in this country, that's because it kind of is. And if that also seems really confusing, that's because it is. So if you ever hear anyone say, this is America and 77% of it is white, whether they know it or not, they are in fact including a very large number of people who identify as Hispanic or Latino. If you look at the 2010 census application again, the difficulty is that Hispanic is not considered a race.
And
the
Latino.
census asks you to choose your Hispanic.
But that's what I'm saying. Hispanic, Latino, those aren't technically races. They're cultures. They're more of a culture. Like, I don't know. That's just like Jews. I'm Jewish. Well, that's a religion. That's not a race. Yeah, there's no Jewish race. but once again, this is all due to the European classification and categorization of peoples based on color. But then now they want to say, oh, I don't see color. Well, you started it. Whoa, wait a minute. You started this whole thing and you put me in this group, and now you saying, oh, well, I don't see color anymore. Huh? What? Huh? So they change the playing field. Every time you get hip to their scheme, get educated to their program, oh, now they want to change the goddamn playing field. Well, the rules change now. It's different. It's 2018, nigga. Stop acting so funny. I don't see color anymore. Fucking porch monkey. Just because I call you a porch monkey doesn't mean I'm racist. Shit, don't you know Spanish people are white?
Latino, or Spanish origin, then choose your race between the 6 categories offered. Not only is this a hell of a shock when you consider that over 55 million US citizens are Hispanic, but I guess the some other race category is supposed to be a passive-aggressive catch-all for their beautifully diverse culture? And even that option doesn't really work. According to the US Census Bureau, most people who mark some other race are often counted as white. So if Hispanic isn't a race, then what is it? Well, before we get to that, we actually have to settle another important thing. What's the difference between Hispanic and Latino? So I'm going to enlist some help from my friend, Kat Lasso.
Thanks for having me, Francesca. So it may get a little confusing if this is your first time hearing this, so I'll try to keep it as simple as I can. Hispanic refers to people of Spanish-speaking origin. It means you have a family history in a Spanish-speaking country. This means you have origins in these countries, including Spain. But notice how Brazil isn't included in the map? Well, that's because they don't primarily speak Spanish. They speak Portuguese. Which brings us to Latino, or Latinx if you want to be gender inclusive, which you should be. Latinx refers to having origins in Latin America, which is basically the countries in North and South America that are geographically south of the United States, including most of the Caribbean. And unlike Hispanic, Latinx excludes much of Latin America's colonizer, Spain. So, one more time, Hispanic refers to language, and Latinx focuses on geographic location. But whichever term you use, neither of them actually refer to racial identity. Just like America, Latin America has a long and complex history that intersects between Native people, European colonization, African slavery, and global immigration patterns, which is why there are...
And that's why it's that shit took place for so many fucking generations in that portion of the world. Is like you can't hardly define them, like, because they have so many backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? And then saying they're white is denying their Portuguese part, their African part, their fucking Caribbean heritages. Is like, what the fuck? And that's why some people say Afro-Latina, because they know it's like, motherfucker, I'm dark skinned. Like, that shit, you can't get dark skin, you know, generations and generations and generations later, unless that shit was a major foundation. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers still just don't crop up with dark brown skin out of nowhere because you got 2 European parents. That shit don't work. White people can't make black people. White people can't make black people. Black people make all other people. We make everybody else. Nobody can't make us. So when you see brown people, they come from black people. It's period. But then, like I say, they take that population and classify them as Caucasian or white. It's the weirdest fucking thing.
Are white Latinos, native Latinos, black Latinos, Asian Latinos, and every kind of mixture that you can think of. Does that help?
Yeah, that does help. But I think part of the problem we're dealing with here is the broader confusion between ethnicity and race. As we've covered, race is not biologically real. It's basically an ever-shifting categorization that sometimes includes ethnicity and sometimes doesn't. But when it comes to ethnicity, there are legitimate differences between groups of people that aren't based on external characteristics. And yes, ethnicity can get fuzzy, but there are cultural practices you can associate with it, like language, cultural values, and traditions. Which is why if an Argentinian couple adopts a baby from China, that baby will most likely grow up speaking Spanish and rooting for Lionel Messi. The simple answer? Race doesn't exist, but ethnicity does.
Exactly. The reason this gets so confusing when we're talking about Latinx in America is that there's a broad ethnic Latinx identity that has a complex history with lots of different racial groups living together. Latinx isn't a race, but we're definitely racialized as a people. Which is confusing, and I'm the one who said it. The US and Latin American media has done a great job at constructing an image of what Latinx look like. And that image is rarely black or fully indigenous, for example. We, like the rest of the world, have internalized these messages of white supremacy through the media and through our education. So it's no wonder that when Latinx here in the US are confronted with deciding their race based on the census in a predominantly black and white binary society, many of us default to white. I personally identify as a mixed race Latina with indigenous ancestry, but that's just me. There are a multitude of ways that Latinx choose to identify racially, but it's up to us to unlearn much of what we've been taught about race and demand better and more accurate forms of representation.
Damn, There has to be a better way to talk about this. Well, there is a better way. The census is planning to make changes in 2020 in one huge way. They're going to stop using the word race altogether. Hispanic, Latino, and Spanish origin will be a category like everything else, with no qualifiers. That means people will now check the categories that best describe them. This will not only give us a better idea of how many people identify as Hispanic or Latino, but could also give us a better idea of multiracial and multi-ethnic numbers. So to return to the original question, are Hispanic or Latino people white? Well, some are and some aren't. But to quote the 2013 Census Bureau report, race and ethnicity are not quantifiable values. Rather, identity is a complex mix of one's family and social environment, historical or socio-political constructs, personal experience, context, and many other immeasurable factors. Surprisingly woke coming from the census. Special thanks to my friend Kat Lasso. Tell us where we can find you online.
You can check out my work at Me Too or my personal channel, The Cat's Meow.
We'll put links in the description box. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time right here on Decoded.
And Tristan Jacobs for being
Until this week, few Americans had heard of Joseph Kony.
He's a warlord who experts say is responsible for the kidnapping of up to 70,000 people, many of them children. Operating first in Uganda, now in 3 other African countries, forced young boys to become child soldiers. Joseph Kony and his so-called Lord's Resistance Army have been doing this for a quarter century.
Since late 2011, the US has maintained a military presence in the Central African region, tasked with hunting down Joseph Kony and other leaders.
This operation, although not achieving the ability to get to Kony himself, has essentially taken that group off the battlefield, and for the last several years, they've really been reduced to irrelevance.
On Monday, the video had been viewed 66,000 times. The next day, 9,600,000 views. And today, 50 million and counting. In less than a week, it's become the most viral video ever.
The voodoo is telling me there is a murder in the game.
Yeah? What's up?
Where are you at, boy?
I'm at a building, why?
Come to me right now.
You kind of sound stupid.
You think you can talk to me any type of way because I am African, huh, boy?
Yup.
Children who disrespect me do not live to see gray hair.
Huh?
You will be my example. Time for you to learn your lesson. You think because you have a motorman here, you have all of the power.
Yeah, what you gonna do about it?
How about I come to where you and your mother both lay your heads?
You don't even know where I live.
You do not live too far from me at all. The voodoo has told me this.
No, it's hard to hear a retard.
I live in Fulton, Colorado.
Yo, okay, stop. Stop it. Stop.
I am only getting started. I will not stop, Matthew.
Dude, what do you, like, I didn't think he'd actually do that. What are you gonna do, man? Like, please, don't come to my house or do something. Please don't come to my house, please, dude. Please don't hurt me.
Matthew, listen to me. I have your home address. I know exactly where you live, my brother. Bow down and tell me you are not powerful.
Okay, I'm not powerful. Okay?
Good. I want you to say my name.
Hey,
do you know my name, my brother? Do you know my name?
No, I don't. No.
My name is Kony. K-O-N-Y.
Kony. Okay.
I want you to apologize to me right now.
Fine. Sorry for being rude to you.
Why are you shooting at me, my brother? Huh? You think this is a game? I will come to your home right now and put your thumb out of your mouth.
Yo, come on.
Now apologize to me, my brother, right now. Sincerely apologize to me.
I sincerely apologize to you. Now please don't hurt me. Don't come to my house. Please.
You are going to have to repeat some things after me, alright?
Fine.
Repeat after me, my brother. Vouye, vouye.
Vouye, vouye. What is this gonna do?
Stop asking questions, little boy. Repeat after me. Vouye, vouye.
Vouye, vouye.
Good, my brother. Vouye, vouye.
Vouye, vouye.
Good, my brother.
What are you gonna do with my soul, dude? You already know where I live. Like, please don't do anything, man. Nobody's even home. I'm just with my dog and my cats, and I don't know what to do, man. Come on.
You thought you was all powerful with your little motivate, and I had to show you what true power is.
Fine. I'm your bitch. I don't know what to do. Dude, come on.
The voodoo has decided to show him some mercy, but he will be the only one for the day. Yeah, bro, I'm just messing around with you, dude.
Dude, no, like, I'm low-key really scared right now.
Bro, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around, bro.
Serious?
Yeah, it's all a joke, man. You're pretty much gonna be famous on YouTube now.
Shut up, dude. Come on.
You were really scared, weren't you, man?
Yeah, you really got me there, dude. I was about to cry, like, not even kidding.
Well, good. That means you have to subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, my brother. Truth Gamings.
Yo, he be beasting on it. Yo, what up?
Hello. Where are you at on the map?
I'm changing clothes in my apartment.
Okay, good. Come outside when you are ready. We'll be outside waiting for you.
Yo, this is a white boy. This is a white dude doing this shit with this African voice. He's a fucking fast-ass hacker. He has his computer set up. This motherfucker hacks anybody IP address, get their home address, their phone number, cell phone number, all kind of shit. Scaring the fuck out of these motherfuckers. I know where you live, Matthew. Oh shit, please don't come to my house. Please don't do anything to me. Yo, this is the African drug lord. His channel is Truth Gaming. So you go to Truth Gaming and he plays a lot of different video games, shooter games mostly. Fucking what's that? Player Battleground Unknown, motherfucking Black Ops 2, Ghost Recon Wildlands, and he goes in there and just fucks with motherfuckers. Anybody who disrespect them, who say some little off the wall shit, he start hacking their damn system. Yo, get their name and address and tell them the voodoo coming to get their ass. And then he'll tell them, like, say uve or whatever you tell them to say. And if they say it twice, you be like, thank you just gave me your soul. Yo, the first time I heard this shit, yo, he was on Call of Duty. Oh my God, he had these little kids freaked the fuck out, son. Now apologize to me. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Please don't do anything to me. Yo, and then he does the Family Guy voice too. The old perverted man who's always the old pervert pedophile on there. I got some candy. That motherfucker, yo, he does his voice good as shit. And he goes into the games and just fucks with motherfuckers with these voices, yo. Like I say, with the African drug lord, he be hacking the shit out these motherfuckers. He like, man, he gotta be a quick ass fucking hacker, cause he find all their information while they're still in the game session. You know what I'm saying? He has to have his laptop right beside him. And then like his thing is, he tries to get people to invite him into a game, into like a group session. And I guess that it's easier for him to figure out your shit if your system, if your IP address sends him an invite, he can pick up on all your information, yo. He's like, okay, just invite me to the chat room. You motherfuckers do that, man, he know everybody in that shit, yo. This motherfucker is no joke. But it's funny as shit, yo.
Where are you at on the map?
I'm Kingdom Close.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, my brother.
My brother.
Shoot Gamings.
My brother. Good. Uve.
Is there anybody on the mic?
Hello.
Where are you at on the map?
I'm Kingdom Close in my apartment.
Okay, good. Come outside when you are ready. I'll be outside waiting for you. Oh, look, that is a nice car. Let me get in with you, my brother. You must have a lot of money in the game.
I think it's $1 million or $2 million.
Oh my God, with $1 million, I can feed all of Africa.
Right.
See, in Africa, we do a thing called voodoo in Africa, you know. The voodoo can give us anything your heart desires, you know. Yes, can get whatever your heart desires, as long as you believe in voodoo. But it even works on a video game, you know. As long as you believe in voodoo, you can have whatever you want. Do you believe in voodoo, my friend?
Yes, certain voodoo I believe in. I don't believe in that kind of voodoo, though.
The voodoo is telling me everything about you right now, you know. The voodoo tells me that you live in Tennessee, you know.
Right.
What?
Is that true?
Yeah, anybody would know that. I get the S accent. Yeah,
But you live, I say you live somewhere near Sparta, right?
Possibly.
Tennessee and Georgia police are searching the I-75 corridor and the miles of cotton fields alongside for...
Some of them I will show mercy for, some of them I will not. I do not like to hear laughter. The laughter shows that I am not powerful, and I am the most powerful there is.
Kony is one of the most wanted men in the world for a very good reason.
Anyone who didn't know Joseph Kony before this week certainly does now.
Operating first in Uganda.
For some reason, I didn't really look into that Kony story when it was really big, but America don't give a fuck about Africa. Let me say this again. America don't give a fuck about Africa or African people. They don't give a fuck about genocide or anything that goes on. If one black African kills another black African, they don't give a fuck about that shit. If one black African kidnaps a bunch of African kids or a bunch of African women, America does not care about that shit at all. At all. But for some reason, these motherfuckers cared about Joseph Kony and what he was doing and felt like, oh, we have to stop this man. He's a mad savage. He must be brought to the heel. Like, why? What was so big about that dude? I gotta look back into that story, because all I heard was the bad shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the same shit they said about Gaddafi. Bad man. Bad African. He's a bad African man. We have to stop this African man. He's so bad. He's killing his own people. But when you really look into Gaddafi and what he was doing, he's a pretty good dude. Nobody's perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. And I ain't gonna ever take up for anybody misconduct, misdeeds, or wrong actions. But you can't overlook good shit that motherfuckers do. And Gaddafi was about to do some shit with that country, yo. And with the oil, the currency, and everything, he was about to do some real crazy shit. And America ain't like that, so they had to kill his ass. So I wonder what the real reason why they was coming at Joseph Kony so fucking hard. He ain't doing shit to Americans. He ain't doing shit to American interests. It was some other shit, had to be. Oh yeah, that motherfucker's, he's a
Uganda, now in 3 other African countries. He and his militants have killed and disfigured tens of thousands of villagers.
Kony forcing children to serve as soldiers in Central Africa.
Joseph Kony, charged with abducting huge numbers of children, forcing them to kill and mutilate innocent victims.
He has some experience on how to elude forces, how to disperse, disappear, hide. He knows all these tactics, and it's not easy to get him.
The soldiers tracking Kony march in silence from dawn till dusk, rarely drinking any water, resting only a few minutes every few hours, for months or even years on end.
He's on the run from African forces and their American advisors. But Joseph Kony's getting more attention now than ever. Joseph Kony and his so-called Lord's Resistance Army have been doing this for a quarter century, trying to overthrow the Ugandan government in favor of a regime based on the 10 Commandments.
It was just one of many examples, I would see, of the cruelty inflicted by one of Africa's most wanted men.
I want to ask you a question. Am I still irrelevant now?
Yeah, he tells motherfuckers he's Joseph Kony.
For my rebels who watched the video to the end, I want to give you a chance to get yourself shouted out on YouTube. Make sure you become a Patreon right now, and I will give you a shout out next time I post a video. Once we hit our goal of 1,000 Patreons, I will make sure I post a video every week. Make sure that I live stream for all of you to watch. Also, to all of my rebels out there who like to get a lot of free things, look at what I have here for you. AdBounty is an app for you, my brother. Listen to me, go ahead and download it and use my invite code. You can get a bunch of free gift cards, my brother. And for those rebels who have a bunch of friends that they want to troll, go ahead and find me on Instagram, my brother. Follow me right now and send me a message. I will join their session and scare them, my brother. One more thing before I go. Do you want to hear me personally? Do you want to speak to me, my brother? Make sure you add me on Discord. I am always in voice chat talking to them. Until next time, my rebels, you better hope I do not join your session.
That fucking crazy. It's all a joke, dude. You're gonna be famous as fuck on YouTube now. I just made you famous by fucking with you, calling your name out. I'm gonna bleep everything out. I'm not gonna give you
Somebody out there is trying to be me. This is not a game, my brother. I am coming for you.
Oh shit, somebody's trying to imitate him?
I am coming for you.
He's got an imitator. He's playing Fortnite on the Xbox. Yo, he found this dude for real?
I want you.
They said, hey, what?
I want you to go on and try to sign into your YouTube, my brother.
You want me to sign into my YouTube? Bro,
Yes, go ahead and
try.
Go ahead and sign into your YouTube, my brother.
Wait. What the fuck? I can't log in.
Boss, you thought this was a game, huh?
Dude, you f***ing with me right now?
Before we continue with this video, I have to let you know a secret.
This motherfucker done took over somebody's YouTube channel, bro. He turned this dude YouTube channel into his channel. What the fuck? What? Published on May 12, 2018. African Rebel Coney hacks Angry Noob on Fortnite Battle Royale. Funny Fortnite trolling. And that probably wasn't him, is what he's saying. Modder turns kids TV off.
Dude, you f***ing with me right now?
Before we continue with this video, I have to let you know a secret, my brother. A lot of people do not want you to know this, but there is a way that you can gain a lot of free V-Bucks. It is an app called App Bounty that you can download to your iOS or Android device. Make sure you use my invite code so you can gain some extra credits, my brother. There are so many different rewards that you can get from earning credits. Whenever a new Fortnite skin comes out, I am one of the first person to get it because I use my credits to get an Amazon, PlayStation or Xbox card. Then I go and purchase whatever I want. Best thing about the app is that you can earn a lot of credits just for playing games. The more games you play, the longer you play the games, the more credits you earn towards your account. Thank you everybody who is subscribed to the channel. We recently hit 100,000 subscribers, so this is my gift to you guys. Make sure you download it now before it goes away, my brothers. The link is in the description. Do not take that video down. I'm going to take your channel away from you.
How about you just fuck off, buddy, and beat me in a game of Fortnite, you little noob.
Okay, we will see about that, my brother. We will see about that.
Yo, jump Pleasant Park.
Right. Don't worry, my brother. Don't worry. Don't worry, my brother. I'm gonna beat your ass. That is good. See, I like that, my brother. I want you to go on and try to sign into your YouTube, my brother.
You want me to sign into my YouTube? Bro,
Yes, go ahead and sign into your YouTube, my brother.
Alright. I'll check after this game of Fortnite, alright, for you, alright?
Of course.
There's people shooting at me! Oh my god! Oh god! Yeah, you see that African butthole? You see that? Bro, why? Wait a minute. What'd you tell me? What? Wait, dude, I'm on my YouTube right now. Wait, what's going on? You're funny. You turn off my internet, bro. Nice one.
Turn off my internet. Turned off your internet. How are we playing, my brother?
Oh, shit. Alright, now I'll come get you in a minute. How did you do that? You're pretty funny, bro. Welcome, bro. I saved your life.
It's good. You better pick me up.
Nah.
Listen to me. I'm telling you, I'm not going to get your channel back. Do not
You
you
can
know.
stay there, bro. You're kind of scared me now.
If I die, you're going to see what is going to happen to you.
You want me to check my YouTube channel?
I want you to check your YouTube channel, my brother.
My YouTube channel, my brother. Alright, bro. Alright, I'll check my YouTube channel. I'm gonna get you real quick, because I actually kind of want to win the game. Alright, my YouTube channel is fine, bro. Wait, why can't I log? Wait. What the f? Yeah, I can't log in.
Of course, you thought this was a game, huh?
Your password has been changed.
Looks like you need one of these, my brother. There you go.
How did you do that?
Yes.
Dude, give me my fucking channel back, you.
It is the voodoo. The voodoo took your channel away from you, my brother.
No voodoo, bro. This ain't no fucking supernatural bullshit. Get out of here.
Right, but you do not have your channel at the
I'm
moment.
gonna call the police if you don't give me my fucking channel back, bro.
And what is the police going to do to
This
me?
ain't no fucking. Hey, shut the fuck up.
What is the police going to do to me? Huh? You tell me. What is the police going to do to me?
They're gonna fucking come and arrest your ass.
You continue to speak to me like that, you will not have a YouTube channel. Now let's get this win, my brother.
No, I'm not fucking playing with you until you give me my fucking channel back.
I'm not going to get your channel back, so I do not know why you're wasting your time speaking to me. Until you take that video down, won't you pledge to me that you are going to respect me and not speak to me in a disrespectful manner? Then we can work something out.
Bro, you're dreaming.
Okay, my brother, we will see about that, huh? All of your fans are going to be worrying about you, you know, what is happening to their vibes.
All you, like, alright, literally, bro, I'm looking at my channel right now. Yeah, I can't log in because someone changed the password, but I had two-step verification, so good luck logging in, buddy.
Okay, well, go ahead and check your banner. Look at your banner on your YouTube, eh? It is the first thing I'm going to check. Yeah, look at your YouTube banner.
Alright. I don't notice anything about it. What am I supposed to be looking at? Damn.
Make sure you refresh the page, my brother.
Yeah, alright. Oh, what the f?
Page, my brother.
Yeah. Yeah, alright. Oh, what the?
He's fucking this dude up.
Told you. This is only going to get a lot worse from here.
Bro, how did you do that? Bro, are you mean? Are you like, alright, bro, you know, I've met a lot of hackers before, but like, you're funny, man.
Yeah, this motherfucker's the real deal. Like,
if you can get a...
Like, I met a lot of hackers and modders, like, nah, motherfucker, this dude done hacked into your YouTube channel, changed your banner, and everything, locked your ass out of your own YouTube account. With your passwords and shit. How the fuck this motherfucker be doing all that shit, yo? And like I said, I got a two-stage password. Hope you can get past that. He got past that shit and changed how his YouTube page looked, yo. Changed the graphics and on that shit. Like, how the fuck did you do that, bro? You're good. I met a lot of hackers before, but you're funny. You're funny. No, he's not funny. This motherfucker is on his shit, yo. I wonder if he graduated from MIT or some crazy ass shit like that.
Kill my brother, I might give you your channel back.
How the hell did you get my channel? Like, for real, man? Like, you're about to make me cry, bro. Like, you gotta get that back, or am I gonna have to, like, go through all the freaking support and all that other bullshit?
They cannot help you.
You're saying
Support
can't help me?
They cannot help you, my brother. They cannot help you.
Don't worry, I'll give it back eventually. You go to support, they cannot help you. They can't help you.
this video.
PS4 console giveaway hosted by what? Umair Latif.
If you like this video, I want you to share this to all of your friends. Make sure you are subscribed with your post notifications on so that you do not miss out on my next video. Until next time, my friend, you better hope I do not join your session.
Donated to a Patreon account before. I might get his dude a couple dollars though. Give him like $10. Send $10 to his channel. Yo, your shit is funny as fuck, son. You're a class A hacker, son. I love that shit. Took motherfucking YouTube channel from me. Man, you can give it about my YouTube channel, or do I have to go to support? Support won't be able to help you. Support can't help you. You call support all you want.
Where's everybody at?
We're all going to Los Santos Custom.
That's cool. I'm going to come down to Los Santos Custom. Alright, I am here. What is going on, my people?
This motherfucker's a monkey.
What are you laughing at, my brother? What are you laughing at? What is so funny?
Can I be the monkey?
What are you talking about? What is so funny? I do not know. Why is everybody pointing at me? What do you want?
Dance, monkey, dance.
Oh, because I'm African, you're going to call me a monkey?
How do we know that you're from Africa?
Do you not hear my accent?
It's pretty African.
Yes, my brother, it's pretty African. So you all are going to call me a monkey because I am African. Okay, I see how it is. You guys are racist. So I want you to apologize to me. You first, Matty. I want you to apologize to me. Apologize to me.
I am sorry.
Okay, good. Thank you. You, Tommy Baker boy, I want you to apologize to me.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I want you to apologize to me for being racist.
I didn't say nothing. Hey,
you have to apologize to me for being racist.
Sorry.
Call me a monkey.
Yeah, sorry for calling you a monkey. Yeah, sorry for calling you a monkey, sir. I surrender, okay?
Don't look at my butt. Do not look at my butt. You guys want to get some money?
Yeah, I do. I want some money. Yes, please. Do you know how to do
Alright, does anybody else in here want some money? Who wants some money?
It's a YouTube. Yes, I want some money.
If you want some money, I need to know your gamer tag. Say your gamer tag out loud so I can give you some money.
Jaden, I wanna.
Alright, who else? Anybody else?
Harry Mouse 07.
Time to take their souls.
You are going to have to repeat after me if you want some money.
Uve.
Okay.
Alright. Vouye. Alright, you have to say it louder, my friends. I cannot hear you. Vouye. Good, my brother. Vouye. Good. Alright, thank you. All of you have just gave me your souls. Thank you.
What?
I'm sorry. Your soul is now the devil's soul. So, yeah, I'm going to give you all the riches once now. Thank you for giving me your soul, my brothers.
You're welcome. I'm freaked out right now. I'm really freaked out.
Me too. I know he got a YouTube channel. I watch his YouTube channel. I know you got a YouTube channel.
You just gave me your soul, my brother. I do not have a YouTube channel. No, you are serious. I am serious. You gave me a soul. Everyone who said it, you gave me a soul.
No, I want to keep my soul.
You want proof that I have your soul? Okay, I'm going to tell you where you live. I'm going to tell you where you live. Jaden, you live in Georgia, Jaden. Jaden, you live in Georgia. Albany, Georgia. Yes. And who else?
I don't live in Georgia.
Oh, yes, you do. You're going to lie to me? You're going to lie?
No.
You're going to lie to me? You're going to lie to me? That's what you are going to do? You're going to lose everything if you lie to me. So you know you live in Georgia. Good. Now, who else has gave me this? Matty, you gave me a soul as well because you said it. Let me see. You live in Canada, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Beck. Yes. And let's see. Who else gave me this soul? Slime Nike. Let's see. You live in Greensboro, my brother, North Carolina.
What's Greensboro?
Greensboro, North Carolina, my brother.
Okay, you got some cameras around here, man, because somehow you hacking me right now, and I don't...
Somebody else gave me this soul. It was somebody else who gave me this soul. I think there was another. Oh, yeah, it was Tommy. Tommy, come here, Tommy. Where are you at? You cannot run from me, my brother. You live in New York, Tommy.
Yes, I do.
Yes, all of you gave me your souls. Thank you for that. You are going to be a good lieutenant of the devil.
I knew it.
Alright, let's give you all the riches. Now I know you guys want some riches, so you know the devil wishes you gives you all the riches of the game. So, alright, let's give you some.
I know you're a YouTuber. I know he is because I subscribed to him. I did subscribe to him, I did.
Yeah, you got me. I'm a YouTuber, bro.
That's not his real voice.
You behind me going there, man. I was like, that's pretty impressive.
No, that's a voice thing.
No, it's not a voice thing. What are you talking about? It is no voice thing. What are you talking about, my brother?
No, that's you like play.
Nah, it's really not voice thing.
What is it? Oh.
What is your gamer tag?
Me?
Yes, what is your gamer tag, my brother?
Sneering Wolf 991.
Oh, Sneering Wolf. What is going on?
I have no clue.
Alright, so I want you to join my army. Are you going to join my army, my brother?
Which one?
It's called Monkey Gang. I want you to join it. Where are you at, my brother?
At the Eclipse Tower. What the hell just happened?
What happened, my brother?
The session literally
I don't know what happened. What's going on? How'd you get here? You're standing next to me. How did you get here?
I have no clue.
Yeah, I do not know. Are you a mother?
No.
You turned me into a monkey. Why did you turn me into a monkey?
No, I just joined like 3 minutes ago.
Look at me. I am a monkey. Look at me. I am a monkey. How did you turn me into a monkey?
I literally just joined 2 minutes ago.
Listen, turn me back right now. I do not want to be a monkey. Turn me back right now. Because I'm African, I have to be a monkey. Turn me back.
I don't know how. I'm not a modder.
Whoa, how did you change outfits? You are a modder.
No.
Yes, you are. You just changed outfits. I'm going to call Rockstar on you.
You can literally just push and hold the back button, go to inventory, then go to accessories, go to outfit, and then just change your outfit.
Nah, you are lying to me. How did you get invisible? You are a modder. Do not lie to me.
No,
you are a modder.
It's a glitch.
Nah, you are a modder. You are a modder.
I swear to God, bro. I'm not a modder. It's a
I'm
glitch.
going to call Rockstar. Your gamer tag is Sneering Wolf, right? I'm going to call Rockstar on you.
Bro, it's a glitch. You can look it up on YouTube.
How did you come over here to me? I did not do anything. How did you come to me?
I don't know. I just died and then I teleported to you somehow.
I do not know about that.
Just look up this video on YouTube. GTA 5 Online. 100% invisible body for male character.
Can I get some money?
I wish, but I wish I had a mod menu, but I don't.
Nah, I think you are a modder.
No, I'm not.
Let me call Rockstar, okay? I'm going to call them. Let me see. We're going to see if you're a modder or not, and we're going to give them your gamer tag and see if you are a modder.
I mean, for some reason, I
I got a message on the side of my screen saying, we are tracking you as a possible cheater. I don't know why it said that, because I'm not a modder.
Yes, you are cheating, my brother.
No, I'm not.
Right, you live in Florida, right?
Why do you say that?
Because I just called, I gave them your gamer tag and they said that you are a modder. You live in Palm Coast, Florida. And they said that you are modding.
Bro, what the fuck? I'm not modding.
Yes, they said that they are going to take money out of your accounts because you are modding.
What the fuck? I'm not a modder, I swear to God.
Ooh. Then why did you turn me into a monkey?
I just joined 10 minutes ago.
Alright. What are you doing? Why are you dancing on the floor? What are you doing?
What the?
What is going on here?
I swear to God, I'm not touching my controller.
You modded in.
No, I just joined the game like 3 or 4 minutes ago.
You are invisible. Look at your body. You do not have a body. You are invisible. You are a floating head.
No, I'm not.
Oh my God! See, you are modding. You are modding. You're modding.
Bro, all you have to do is just push and hold the back button on your controller. Go to inventory. Go to accessories. Go to outfit, and just go to whichever.
Oh my God! There's 2 of you. What did you do? You are modding.
What the? Bro, I'm literally not even touching my controller. What the? Bro, I'm not doing a fucking thing.
Dude, you are lying to me. Look at what is going on. You are a modder. You can't do that. You can't even do that.
I literally can't even freaking move.
What are you doing?
I'm not touching my controller.
You are a modder.
No, I'm not. I'm not touching my controller. I swear to God, I'm not even touching my fucking controller. I'm not.
Alright, I'm calling Rockstar.
I'm not even touching my controller, literally.
I'm calling Rockstar. I'm going to let them talk to you. Alright.
1, I'm not a modder. 2, I don't.
Hello, is this Rockstar support? Yes, there's a guy in my session. His name is Steering Wolf 991. He is modding the game.
1, I'm not modding. I don't have a mod menu.
Yes, okay. You are going to ban his account?
What the fuck? No, I didn't. I swear to God.
Look at me. Look at me. I am an ugly monkey. Look at me. Right? Look at my face.
Hey.
Yeah. I swear to God, I don't even have a mod man. No, the bad mic out. Not even fucking touching my controller right now. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm going to call Rockstar right now.
I need you to perform this test for me. If you do not succeed, we will take your cause, we will take your ring, we will take your cash. If you leave this lobby, you will lose everything.
What?
Do you understand what I have said to you?
That's fine.
What happened?
I'm just trying to stay focused. Most niggas are bogus. The people that hate the most close. She bad and real, so she a trophy. I'm in the shower, so I'm rolling. I gave them rollers to my brothers. Fuck all that talk, gotta show me. Perfect. I'm rockin' Christian like I'm holding. I can't believe I know my homie. These niggas broke it full like Jody. 100K on the table, holy moly. Push up on other nigga, must be joking. I don't know what.
make sure to subscribe to that channel, or the voodoo will give me your flesh. I need a lot of blood for my next ritual.
He's not impassive, but every time you try to shoot him, he's impassive.
The voodoo is telling me somebody is trying to kick me. Walking canvas, if you try that again, everybody in this lobby will pay for your sins. You all wish to test my power. I will take everything from everybody in this lobby. You will have nothing. You will have no rank. You will have no cash. You will have no apartment. I will take it all from everybody. Try me again. Good, good, good. Do not let him live. Do not let him live. Do not fail me. Walking canvas, everybody will pay for your sins. I have warned you, and now everyone will suffer for what you have done. Once you come back into the session, you will find that the voodoo has taken everything that belongs to you. You will have no rank, you will have no cash, you will have nothing to your name.
Sorry, bro, I have nothing. Can I get my ring back, please?
You can trade your soul for what has been taken from you.
Oh, voodoo magic, choo-choo.
So you are making fun of the voodoo, Manifold?
Yes, actually I am.
What you are saying is you do not believe in my voodoo.
No.
Good, good. We will see about that.
No, I'm making fun of...
I will give you anything your heart desires as long as you work for me.
What is on my screen right now? Why am I getting so much stuff unlocked?
I have given you all the riches of this game. Enjoy it, my friend.
You're getting recovery?
Yes, the voodoo has given it to you.
Thank you. Hey,
thanks, voodoo.
Because you're doing that, can you mod cars?
I can do anything. I was showing you what you did when you worked for me. If you do not do the things that I ask you to do, you will lose everything.
Okay.
You understand?
I understand.
Okay.
What we do?
I am going to set a target for you to eliminate. If you do not eliminate the target or you are killed, I will take everything that you have in your possessions. It will be mine.
Right, well then he's gonna die.
Remember, you have made a deal with the devil. If he kills you, you will lose everything you have. Good. You did good. Stop this guy right now. He may be trying to start war. Do not let him kill us. Get out of the car. We'll give you something for your troubles. What?
Travis Prince, 81. Travis Prince, 81 at Yahoo. Motherfucker about to get paid. I mean, I'll start working on this shit. I'll go print that picture out in a little while.
What is your gamer tag?
Rainbow Husky?
Yes, Rainbow Husky. You have done good for the voodoo, so the voodoo will do good for you.
Yay! Hold on, this guy comes.
Give you a recovery
Hold on.
Make sure you do not kill us. If he kills us, we lose everything.
No, don't kill me. No, I'm good. What the fuck?
Good.
Bad.
Here for your troubles, my friend. This is for you. Good. You've done good.
No.
You have died. You have failed me. The voodoo will take back everything he has given unto you. You will have nothing. Leave the session. Everything will be gone when you return. It is a good feeling to take everything from them. Okay, you are taking me as a joke. Watch what is going to happen to you now.
Bye. What?
You have a lot of noise on the mic. Who is that screaming?
It's my son.
If your son wishes to keep his tongue, do not have him do that again. Okay, I need you to say, Vouye, Vouye.
Booyah, booyah.
Okay, now I need you to say, Vouye, Vouye.
You have given me your soul. Good, 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 good.
You need to stop this guy at once. You cannot let him live.
Why? What did he do?
I do nothing.
Laugh again, see what happens.
Are you a modder?
The last person to laugh at me no longer has a tongue.
I'm sorry.
I am not the person you want to anger today.
Okay.
Now that I have your attention, you must kill him or get kicked and lose everything you have.
Why?
Because it is mine to take. Do not question me again.
Okay.
Why are you fucking with me, man?
Because you laugh like I said something funny.
Dude, we need to go faster.
We will get him. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. If you run, you only make it a lot worse, my friend. I suggest you come here to me and take your death like a man.
We need a better car.
I have to do my voodoo magic.
Oh.
What?
What kind of car do we need?
Fast one.
The voodoo will give you everything that you want. Just repeat after me.
Okay.
Vouye, Vouye.
Vouye,
Vouye, Vouye.
Vouye.
Excuse me, sir, you're not repeating it well. Okay, listen to me. I said Vouye, Vouye. Repeat after me. Vouye, Vouye.
Vouye, Vouye.
Okay, you are taking me as a joke. Watch what is going to happen to you now.
No, I'm not.
Okay, then, do not play with me. You need to say it better than that.
Wait, repeat it again?
I said, Vouye, Vouye. You have a lot of noise in the mic. Who is that screaming?
It's my son.
If your son wishes to keep his tongue, do not have him do that again. Now say, Vouye, Vouye.
Vouye, Vouye.
Close enough. Now I need you to say, Vouye, Vouye.
Vouye, Vouye.
Okay, I need you to say, Boule, Boule.
Boule, Boule.
Good, good. You just gave me a soul.
Whoa. How did you spell that?
It is the voodoo magic. You gave him your soul, so he gives you a gift.
Huh. I really need money.
If you kill him, you'll have everything your heart desires. You cannot hide from the voodoo.
He has escaped. He has escaped. He escaped.
No matter what you do, you cannot escape from the voodoo.
I like you.
Oh, why'd you do that?
I teleported.
You know what? You are nothing but a waste of time and space. Your mother should have swallowed you. You are a failure. You have failed me.
Go ahead.
It seems like you are too stupid to know anything. I have to kill Kenny myself. I am coming for you, Kenny, and it will be a lot worse than what I had planned. Mr. Kenny.
Yeah.
Dude, come on. Why'd you do that?
Do not speak out of turn. Mr. Kenny, since you think it is okay to run from me, you will not run from me in real life. I will come to your home in Florida.
I'll just come to you and let you kill me, God.
Good. Submit to me. Goodbye.
I'm right here.
Do not make fun of my voodoo magic.
There you go.
Come here. I'm out of the car, my friend. Good, now walk up to me.
Okay.
Walk up to me, my friend. Walk up. Walk close. I'm going to find you on the map. If you shoot at me, something bad will happen to you and your family.
Bro, this dude sounds so awesome.
I'm going to let them know one more time. If you shoot me, you will die. Something bad will happen to your family.
He's over here. He left.
I want to thank everybody who dropped a like and shared this video. It wouldn't have been possible without your help. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, or the voodoo will give me your flesh to feast on. I also want to give a special shout out to Tim Shanahan, Fresh Me, Gil.